Let's take a look now at the Kenyan markets, where we have said in the first 2 days that market was up and running, 7 percentage points it gained. But today we're seeing some more profit taking coming through into that market, 1.6% down on the day, 4,825.85. We closed down. Let's take a look at that Kenyan currency and that shilling coming under pressure as well, 0.6% on the day and closing at 85.65 against the US dollar. Joining us now from our Nairobi studios to give us an update on that Kenyan market is Geoffrey Maina. He's research analyst at Old Mutual. Geoffrey, thanks. I am saying that the market is down before because people are taking profits. But when you take profit, of course, someone else is buying. So really, it's more about the story that's behind the selling that we've been seeing. Why are people selling?
Thank you for having me over. As we witnessed in today's session, the NSE has declined slightly to close at 48 level as compared to the previous level recorded at 49. The profit-taking activity has been experienced in the most active counters, which is Safaricom, Equity, and also KCB, which also they form part of the movers of today. The sell side in those counters has been slightly up as compared to the buy side. Investors are trying to maximize on the positive returns that they have achieved so far in some of those counters. And even in today's session, we even saw the market movers. We had the normal active counters of Safaricom, KCB, and on the insurance side, we had CIC, which did around 3 million shares. But the one that moved the market today was Safaricom, which had a volume of around 28 million shares, which changed hands in today's session. Yeah.
Now, the conversation we've been having with some of the brokers has been mixed in terms of what's driving the market. Now, some people are saying the whole uncertainty created by the fact that the Code Coalition has come up to challenge the results at the Constitutional Court is adding to uncertainty. And because of that uncertainty, people are thinking it's prudent to book in the profits that they've made so far. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, that will be accurate to some extent because at least we had a peaceful election, and that one had given some investors some confidence in the market. And even when operations resumed part of last week and even this week, we've seen the market showing some resilience and even going beyond people's expectation and increasing well. So I think some investors are trying to maximize on whatever they have achieved so far, because we are yet to know the full outcome of the election petitions that is yet to be filed in the Supreme Court. Yeah, so we've given back about 2 percentage points of the gains that we saw since the announcement of the results at the last weekend. Where to now for the market from here? Are we likely to see this market running again, or are we likely to see everything flat until at least the results of the petition are ahead and a final pronouncement made on who won the election? I think at the moment the market will stabilize at the level it is, but the election petition, it will play a critical role in defining how the market will move going forward. We are yet to know the extent of court's argument in relation to the election petition, because they are still compiling evidence. They are still compiling the evidence, and they are yet to do a formal submission to the Supreme Court. And from there is maybe. So far, it's been speculative on whatever they are saying, but the market is showing some resilience. They are supposed to, maybe by tomorrow, they'll have filed their petition in the Supreme Court, and based on the case that they'll have, we'll be able to know how the market, it will be able to dictate the movement of the market going forward.
Yeah, but given the fact that we saw the manifestos of these guys, we heard them talking on TV about their policies, and there isn't really a big difference in terms of their economic policy and the likely direction of the country, whoever is declared the winner. Where do you put your money then to position yourself for the breakout, which must surely come once there's finality on the matter?
Once there's finality on the matter, I think the biggest confidence that the two coalitions can give investors is whether they'll be able to give ample room for foreign investors, the ones who are willing to set up business, who have existing business and they're looking to expand more. If they can be able to reduce the cost of doing business and also showing commitment from the government that they'll be able to fulfill on the election pledges based on their manifestos, then from there going forward, we'll see maybe investors trying to increase some of the investment that they have locally. And for Kenya, it's positioned as a regional hub for the Eastern and Central Africa. So most of the investors will be key to use Kenya as a launchpad for their operations in the other markets within the region.